Welcome to Marstrand Island on the rocky west coast of Sweden. We're here for the third event of the 44 Cup season, and this venue is notorious for its strong winds, big waves and shifty tidal racecourse. Local team Artemis Racing are favourites after winning the last event in Bayona, Spain, just 1 month ago. Let's jump straight into the action. It's day 2. Day 1 was blown out because there was too much wind. And we're here and it's a lighter wind day today. The start line's looking tight. All the boats are approaching the line in this much lighter wind, and it's tricky trying to get the boats up to pace as you come into the start line. Nika coming in late at the starboard end. Boats all turning up now onto the breeze, and Nika gets a really nice clean start at the starboard end. Looking down the line, there are a few boats that look like they might have been over. One in the middle there's just holding, tacking and coming back, and another borne away already jibing down to come back behind the line. As we come up into the top mark, it's been a great beat for Team Aqua. They're leading on the starboard ley line as they come into the top. Close in pursuit though is Team Artemis, who did well in Bayona at the last event, showing well on their home turf. It's a nice prepared rounding for Team Aqua. They bear away smoothly, the spinnaker going up swiftly and cleanly. The jib comes down and the spinnaker pops and sets, and they're off onto the next leg downwind to the leeward gate. Artemis dropping the spinnaker, turning the boat, jibing round. They've made a gain, and they've gained quite a distance relative to Team Aqua. They want the right hand side of the next leg, so they're turning and doing a port rounding here to sail out into the right hand side of the next upwind. Team Aqua and Nika simultaneously rounding the leeward gate, going upwind. It's not been good progress for Artemis though. Artemis going into the right hand side of this picture, really looking like they're struggling for wind. And Aqua here coming around this starboard rounding mark, they look like they're making good progress upwind. So as we come to the top, it's been a really good beat for the guys who are leading round. Artemis have extended a huge amount on this upwind. It's been a tricky one though, as I said before. The wind's light, really light, and it's very difficult to keep these machines going in such light winds. The gain down the run was from going on starboard. Nika's done the best job of that. Nika wins the race from a rapidly improving Aleph coming down into the finish line now, and then Black Star coming down with a big red spinnaker afterwards. So race 2 of the day, very tight. Boats bunched at the starboard end of the start line, the furthest away from the camera, and also Peninsula and Nika down at this port end of the start line, the pin end of the start line. Good starts from Peninsula and Nika, and then further up at the right there's a good start from Charisma, looking really good on a high angle as on starboard as we come out of this starting line. So as we come to the top of the course, it's Charisma that have done a really nice job out on this first beat, with then Artemis in second. Looks like the right hand side's probably been a little bit more favoured, because back in the pack Peninsula not having such a great upwind, but the leaders coming round, setting nicely, extending away from that windward mark. As we come downwind, it's Charisma. Charisma doing a lovely job. A little bit of swell from behind, just helping the boat surge a little bit. Artemis on the same jibe with C-Ref in third. A nice jibe here. You can see the detail of the guys' teamwork on board as they pop the spinnaker through, and the mainsail comes over and pops those battens in the top of that big mainsail. Crew weight coming up to windward to squash the boat out the jibe, and that helps them extend their speed down into this first leeward gate. Dropping the spinnaker on port because they're a little bit pressed, turning the boat nicely and coming round to do a lovely rounding back out into the side they want, which is the left hand side of the second upwind. So at the top, it's a good extension from Charisma, a lovely second beat. They're making a good job of this race and keeping it nice and clean and clear. So down the last run, extending away really, really nicely here from our Charisma. jibing for their port jibe lay line to come down in through to the finish. Charisma really gained out of being able to sail out in front and pick their own spaces, but as you can see from the slightly darker patches on the water, it's still fairly patchy, and so there are some big gains and losses to be had on the race course. We come into the start for this last race of the day, the third race. Gun goes, 3 boats at the starboard end, really nicely up on the breeze. 2 boats in the port end, got really good starts too. Peninsula the best start at the bottom here. This Aqua is going to come into the top mark here, just going to shoot the mark now, trying to make sure they carry the momentum of this big boat around this top mark. Artemis going to be rolling over the top of them. They have to keep clear, they have to make sure they're keeping clear because they're a windward boat. As they roll down now, the spinnaker's already up and trying to start setting on Aqua, and it's a really good set from those guys under pressure. Artemis setting high too because of the pressure from Aqua. Approaching the leeward mark, it's Aqua. Aqua done a lovely job, nice and clean and clear. Aqua's rounded. Peninsula coming around in 2. Then it's very close in the sort of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 space. Only 4, 5, 6, 7. Lots of boats. So up at the top, it's Aqua that slightly gets the better here. Charisma had too many more manoeuvres to do. Aqua's going to lead around at the top here and have a nice bit of space to do their rounding and extend away. So coming into the finish, Aqua first, Charisma second. Some boats elected to keep it nice and clean and clear, and one of the boats is coming in hot from the left hand side of the picture. Other boats have taken some shifts down through the middle. It's going to be tight in at the bottom to see who gets third and fourth. There's still plenty of sailing to be done for those boats. The distances really have stretched out between those in the lead and those in the traffic zone in positions 4 to 7. A great day here in Marstrand. Day 2 really has been quite different from the day 1 where there was no racing. We're looking forward to another really good day tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some good breeze, and we're looking forward to seeing how the boats go in those conditions. Now we've got an interview with Charisma, so let's hand over to them now.
We had a really bad first race because we were over early, and got a lot better because we weren't over early in the second and third race. So both were good races. It was awesome to see the team fight hard through our disappointment of the first race, but everyone just kept the same speed, same cadence with everything, and it was awesome to come back and have a 1-2 at the end of the day. So pretty happy with how the day ended, but didn't feel very good in the beginning. Let's see how the night goes on this long day.